Hello my crochet friends and family. This is just a very quick tutorial, a supplement to the V-stitch rectangle. Before I was having you, when you first started, I was having you do a slip stitch into this space here and then start. And I found a different technique that I think makes it not so pronounced seeing where we started. So I wanted to show you that very quickly. So I'm coming up on my last V-stitch here. So I'm going to insert my hook and do my double crochet, chain 2, and then we slip stitch in the top of that chain 3 that we first started with. So I'm going to insert my hook there. Pull my yarn through and pull my yarn through, and that creates that V that we end with. Now, before I was having you slip stitch back into that space here to start our chain 3, but instead of doing this, like I would normally have you do, and then chaining 3, 1, 2, 3, we're not doing that. What we're going to do is, which I find nicer, let me get it out of that space. So we slip stitch into the top of the chain 3, and now if you slip stitch into this very next, like it's part of the stitch right here, but right here, if you just insert your hook, pull your yarn through, and very gently just give it a nice little slip stitch, and now chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, I think it makes it much nicer rather than having a big space right here, like a big noticeable slip stitch. So now I'm just going to, I did my chain 3, I'm going into this next space and doing my V-stitch. I don't normally use this hook, but it was right here, so I'm using it this time. I love the color of this yarn too. I wish I had the label for it. It's just so delicate and so soft and so pretty. This is definitely a baby yarn, and I think I got it at either Joann's or Hobby Lobby. I can't remember which, but I just love it. Anyway, I'm going to work this all the way around, and I'll show you again how I did that. Okay, I'm coming up on my last V here. So I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook for a double crochet, chain 2, and now I'm going to slip stitch into the top of that chain 3, and now not into this space but into this stitch right here. I'm just going to insert my hook, pull my yarn through ever so gently, and pull my yarn through, not too tight, and now just chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then of course yarn over and work a V-stitch right into that next space. And I just think that makes it less pronounced and it blends in much nicer. Like that. And of course when you flip it over, it's even less. But I just think it blends in so much nicer that way. So I wanted to show you that as a quick little supplement, and I hope you tried this pattern and enjoyed it, and hopefully you got to see this before you started, or maybe you started and you can make another one, or anyway, I wanted to get this out there. So thanks for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you. Or night.